Now, as we've reported many times on the programme, we know there are still people in the capital concerned about the buildings they're living in, especially those with Grenfell-style cladding. Well, today, London's mayor and his counterpart in Manchester joined residents protesting in Westminster who are calling on the government for financial help to make their blocks safe. As Caroline Davis reports, some have told us they feel like they're being ignored and that their lives are on hold.
One flame too much underneath the cladding and the whole block could have gone up.
We're stuck here until they fix this. So the government needs to get on with it.
So it's terrifying.
Londoners caught up in what they say is a nightmare in their own homes because of issues with their property's cladding.
End the cladding crisis. Do what's right.
Today, they joined together to protest outside Parliament.
Leaseholders have come from across the country today to shout to politicians just across the road in Parliament about how this uncertainty is affecting their lives.
The residents here have different issues. Some have Grenfell-style ACM cladding. Others have been told that their blocks have another sort of issue and can't sell. And some say they are still to find out what their cladding is.
So a lot of us are living in a limbo. We have unmortgageable properties, we can't sell properties, and most of all, we don't know if they're safe.
What have we done to deserve, £50,000 to £80,000 bills now, and for the benefit of living, in what is now still a fire trap?
There are people from across the country that have come here to say the same thing, that we are not at fault for building safety defects that caused the tragedy at Grenfell and that has the capacity to cause another tragedy in the future.
The protest was attended by several MPs, the Mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, and the Mayor of London.
What the government should do is, in the forthcoming budget in 2 weeks' time, announce that they will pay for all the dangerous combustible cladding to be removed from their homes and replaced by safe cladding to make sure their homes are fit for purpose. There can be an argument later on about whether the developer pays or the freeholder pays.
But the argument is continuing, and until it's resolved, these leaseholders don't know what the future will hold.
Now, what the government have told us is that they have committed £600 million to removing Grenfell-style, that's ACM, cladding from blocks. What is becoming increasingly clear is that this issue is bigger than just ACM cladding. There are more leaseholders who are finding out that they have issues with other types of cladding, the insulation or the installation of the cladding on their blocks, and they are not covered at the moment by any government fund. Now, the government have also told us that there is no excuse for building owners not ensuring residents are safe in their homes. But I understand that many building owners are saying that the government have essentially moved the goalposts on what is considered to be safe, and as a result, they should be the ones that are fitting the bill. Now, if the government do decide that they're going to fit the bill, how big could that be? We just don't know. We don't know how many blocks are at this stage affected by these different types of cladding, and we don't know what cost that could come at either. It could be in the billions of pounds. Meanwhile, leaseholders are waiting for their blocks to be fixed. They're waiting to find out when they will be fixed, how much that will cost, and who will be paying for it.
OK, with the latest there from Westminster. Carrie, thanks ever so much.